So my issue is, I have been driving for about 20 minutes. It's about 40 degrees outside, and the car hasn't fully warmed up yet. I let it warm up for 10 minutes before I drove, and now I have the heat on, and it's gonna start to drop, and then cool itself off. And when it cools itself off, I don't have heat anymore. So, it came with no AC. So now, and I took out the AC condenser. I'm gonna put the AC condenser, or the front part, whatever that part is, all right, back in to block the radiator, and most likely use cardboard or something similar to block that as well, at least half of it, to block airflow so I can keep heat. You see it's already going down since it's cold here in Colorado. All right, to fix my issue of no heat in my Celica, I'm gonna reinstall part of the AC system and block it off. Let me explain, okay? So, this guy down over here, AC, right? Blocks off the radiator. This is not in the car anymore, so there's plenty of airflow going to the radiator. I don't want that, so instead, I'm going to put this back in, run zip ties through to hold on cardboard, yes, cardboard, until I can get some Aluplast ACM material or something similar for more permanent solution. I'm going to take this part off so I can just do a couple bolts and slap it in there. And then it should block majority of the airflow, letting my car warm up faster and stay warm so I can have heat in my car. Because it's cold and it snowed today, so I need to get this done today. Alright, do this pretty simple. I want this part off, so I'm hoping this 8mm, either I have to go find one or if the Phillips will work. And then we're just going to disconnect this. There's nothing in here. It's not really going to leak out on me. If I can get this in. Sweet, alright. On the Z, that would have stripped out. Celica, which is 6 years older than it, didn't strip out. Big flex. And this one, let's see. Oh, this is easy. I'm loving this. And then there's a bracket. Okay, it took a while. This is a pretty stubborn bracket. It ended up clicking together, but a little bit of brute force got it off. Canister's off. We're gonna put these bolts back in just to kind of, you know, hold it there. It's gonna help hold the cardboard in here as well. Honestly, I have a lot of license plates as well, so maybe eventually that to cover this, but anything to help block airflow is kind of what I need right now for these really, really cold months. So I got a box right over here. Once I have it cut up and a kind of template on here, I'll show you how I'm going to attach it, and we'll go out in the snow and go put it on the car. And there we have it. This is basically what it's going to be. I'm going to paint this just so it's not cardboard at the front of my car. And then the way I'm going to secure it is I still need to find my zip ties. But I'm going to put a washer right here. Put a zip tie through and then zip tie it onto the other side. I'm going to have 4 of them. And it should be secure and block enough airflow that I can have heat in my car. Alright, let's go outside and get this thing put on. Got my impact. It's still kind of drying. It's kind of dry, kind of not. I don't know, man. The sooner I can get it on there, the better. Because it's not really getting warmer out here. But let's head over here. And I think I have 2 bolts that will fit, so I shouldn't be out here for too long. But let's set this bad boy down here. Impact. Yeah, snow's probably gonna fall in here. Don't really want that to happen. It's only a little cold. There we go. Actually, we got gloves right here, so let's. All right. Exit that. Cool. Let's pop that bad boy. Let me get this stand on. There we go. We need to get in here. So I'll probably have to slide it from the bottom. And then it just has 2 little bolt holes, but it should block everything I need. So I'm just gonna set us up over here. See how well I push this in. I'm gonna have to remove a side bar here. I think I'm only gonna have to kind of shimmy it out of the way, so I'm just gonna use a wrench to get in here. That loose enough. It's just getting it started is not the fun part. So I think I have to remove that all the way. This clip is broken anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Need a Phillips. And if you're wondering, Diego, why don't you pull it into the driveway? Well, this has a solid rear axle and an open diff. So if I was to pull it into the driveway, I get stuck. Sometimes I can make it, but in this snow, I am not trying to deal with that right now. So I can disconnect this all the way. There we go. And I can turn this. There's just a beam in the middle that's stopping it. I can turn that sideways. It should be able to fit. Fortunately, these screws, there's only 3 of them. These in my pocket. I might just be an idiot, which is fine. What's in? That was a little bit harder than I wanted it to be, but it's fine. As long as it does the job. Just hand threading the 2 mounting points this thing has. As you can see, it's a pretty snug fit. Not exactly gonna fall out. Yeah, it's not really gonna go anywhere. Let me show you guys. Okay, it's in. It's blocking the radiator. I'm gonna button it up, tighten it all, and turn the car on to see if there's any coolant leaks, just in case I hit the radiator. Alright. Talk about a cold start to end all cold starts. This thing wants to show it. A small wheel kind of blocks it all, but. Alright. I don't think I punctured anything. It is what I wanted. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. It's not a fan of cold starts, but I'll grab my wrench before I lose it. It smooths out. It smooths out. Trust me, okay? It works. I know it may not look like it, but that's much farther than I ever made it. Normally I would only get to C, and I've been having the heat on the whole time. So it's not perfect, but I do get my heat now. Like I said, it's getting cold outside. Got a couple layers on, and I want to change the oil on the Celica because since it's getting colder, I kind of want a little bit thinner oil. It starts fine, but it kind of chugs along for a bit there. So only downside, besides it being cold outside, is it snowed, and it's really windy. I believe it's 20 degrees outside, maybe 18, and the sun is setting in probably an hour. So I just finished driving the car around. I'm gonna jack it up and let's go change the oil. Side for now. I don't remember what size that is. I got a wrench I can check it with. Yes, sirree. Oh, it's loose enough. Oh yeah, easy. All right. I want to say I was a little bit overdue, but not by much. Set that to the side. I'm gonna break the filter off the top now. And it should still make it into... If I can break it apart here. Oh yeah. It should leak into said container we're already working on here. Yes, sir. Set that down there. Then we have our OEM filter. OEM's almost always better. And a high mileage 5W30. I know I could have gone 5W20, but I like this. It's my favorite, especially Valvoline. If a race car can run it, this car can run it. So I'm going to prime the filter, fill of oil, fill of this oil into the car, and start the car up. Let it soak in a little O-ring. Wipe the sides off. And then I'll kind of twirl it around, and the filter in there absorbs it all, so nothing's going to come out when I put this on the car. I forget how much this takes, but I do know it takes a lot of oil. So let's check it. It's right next to here. It just blends in real nice. Slide it in there. Up. And we're not even on it yet. Awesome. I think it takes the whole 5 quarts. These truck motors are some thirsty boys. I'm an idiot. You guys want to guess why there's no oil on this thing? On this plug? That's because I didn't put the drain plug back in. Oh man. I was wondering how much it was going to take. And that's why I was taking all of it. Fortunately, I have more oil in the garage. Well, at least it's an oil flush. So it cleaned it up real nice. That pan wasn't exactly hailing on the top, so I'm not going to be able to save any of that oil. And if you can see it, we're now on the full mark with the rest of my 5W30 that I had in the garage. So filter is tight, oil drain plug is tight now. It wasn't before, it was off. Let's start it up and see how it sounds.